never been to Austria, but I'm desperate to go to Vienna.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
Because number one, I've seen The Sound of Music, too. Two, just anytime I see photographs of, like, the rich architecture there, it just looks really beautiful.
What is the secret of Orange is the New Black?
Secret of the show, I think the secret of the show is that it is entirely honest, from its writing and then its performances. It starts from a place of just complete authenticity. Genji is writing about these women as inmates experience life, not this sort of like hyper-glamorized experience,
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing glamorous about it, There's no makeup that's happening. There's very little primping, The most primping we have is when we do days like this, So I think that is it's close to the root of the issue.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when you have that happening, the performances can only be that as well. And so when we come to work, we're really interested in telling the story as authentically as we can. And I think that is what people are drawn to the truth, which is what journalists will never leave this earth, because people are always seeking the truth. They want that truth. And that's the responsibility of the journalists, right, to find it. And I think when you also have that same relationship in your artistic storytelling, people maybe are also attracted to that as well.
So how did you actually prepare for your character when you started the whole Orange is the New Black? Were you visiting a prison or something? Or?
I didn't visit a prison. I read the book because the show is based on a book of an actual woman, Piper Kerman, who went to prison. And so I read the book, and that was useful just to know the world, that how this particular individual filtered this experience. How did she see this, the lens that she was gazing at people, and that was these women, and that was helpful in learning, setting up the stage. But then, Genji really wrote a very clear story.
And what would you say you have in common with your role with Suzanne?
I have loved as much as she has. I've loved in that way. I know what that feels like. And that's something that I very quickly latched onto, that realization that this is a character who is in love with love and invests in love to the depths. And I knew that story very well.
Tell me something about it? Or?
About my love story? No, that's part of the secret of Orange is the New.